everybody, today we're going to talk about big blue button tools for instructors. The first thing we want to do is upload a document. So inside BigBlueButton, I'm going to hit the blue plus sign, and I want to look for the choice that says Upload Manage Presentations. Now I've already pulled 2 presentations in, so let's add one more. I'm going to browse my files, and I'm just going to select any kind of document to upload. I want to click the one I want to show. So when you have multiple in there, make sure you check mark the one you want to show first and pick upload. We can navigate through the slides by clicking the arrow. You can also click down if you want to jump to a specific slide that you happen to know you want to look at. You can also scroll to see just how many slides you've uploaded. The next thing we want to talk about is annotating the document. We don't want to just be reading to the students. We want to engage with the material and really talk through and work out steps. On the right side, I can see I have a bunch of choices. There is a pencil. This lets you write on the screen. If you have a stylus, that's even better. That way, maybe if you're doing math, show each step. This is how I teach my classes. Right now I'm using my mouse. You can see that my stylus works even better. I can go a lot faster if I use my stylus. This square lets you do different geometric shapes. So if there was a reason that you wanted to maybe show a circle to go around an area that you could, maybe you want to put a square and a part, arrows to kind of point to something specific. The T is the text. You can type on the screen. You can see there's a style at the top, so if you would like to change the color of the text, now it's purple. If you want to click again the style and change the size, so I can go between different sizes and see how this is much bigger now. You could change the fonts if you want to, so you can scroll between the different fonts to pick which one you think is easiest for students to read. This little square with a pencil, that's a sticky note. Let's do that here. And then you can type in the sticky note. Maybe you want to highlight something, say remember. Now let's talk about sharing your screen. To share your screen, you click this button at the bottom that looks like a screen with a line through it. I have a little suggestion for you. Before you share your screen, close anything that you possibly don't want to share. So if you have anything open that you don't want to mistakenly hit, close it. I'm going to close my mail. I'm going to close my OneDrive. I'm going to close this video. So let me hit share screen, and then I can choose, do I want to share a Chrome tab? Would I like to share my entire screen? There are reasons to do both. If I just want to show maybe this calculator and I hit share, it's taking me to this calculator, and that's what the students are going to see. When I'm done sharing, I click the blue stop sharing. Let's also take a look at sharing my screen maybe to Canvas. So I'm going to go to this applied trig course that I teach. So let's go ahead and click on this Module 1 lesson. The Module 1 lesson appears here. It's kind of hard to see, so I would click over to this other screen. Now see how I'm in this screen that looks big and nice? That's not what my students are seeing right now. My students are seeing this smaller screen. See how there's still Canvas in the left navigation, even though I've moved over to this screen that says Lesson Overview. When you're sharing a screen, it's going to stay on the screen you shared. So if there's something that's going to move to a different screen or open up a document, maybe don't share this way. What I want to do instead is when I hit share, I want to share the entire screen. Another thing you can do is give students access to the screen, and there's a couple ways to do that. So the first thing I can do is down at the corner, there's this little square with a squiggle. That's turn on the multi-user whiteboard. So I have signed in twice to this computer, so you can see that I am now a student logged into this, and I can write on the board. Click on the tool, and I can say hi. I could also click a little notepad and put it up and say x equals 2. So that lets the students all at once interact. If you do not want everybody to interact, you can do it a different way. So I'm going to turn this off by clicking it again, so that goes away. If I want to share with a particular student, I click on that student. So in this version, you can see I am right here. So I would click here and I would say give whiteboard access or make presenter. So this way I could choose to let somebody else be the presenter. That student then would have all the access. and I can go over here and you can see it. They have all the tools to write on the board, to do all the things I was doing. When you're done with that and you want to take access back, you click on yourself and then you take presenter back. The last thing I want to talk about in this video is sharing external videos with students. Sometimes showing a short video is a really great engagement piece to add to your live lecture, but I want to tell you that with some caution. So if you select as the instructor to hit the plus and then share an external video, you can put in the URL for the video you want and you share the video. And if you watch, it's going to bring it up right inside a BigBlueButton. The only caution I have for you is that it will not record. So if you are recording your BigBlueButton session and you use this link, the plus, share an external video, it is not going to record. I think that is for copyright reasons. That makes sense to me that it would. So if you want to use videos, absolutely fine. What you would want to do is also send that video to your class, maybe in an announcement. If you want to record that video inside your recording that you're doing, I think instead you would want to say, share your screen. Make sure also share tab audio and then pick your video, so have it already ready to go and hit share. Then you could play it here. Maybe you want it to go full screen, but this way it will record with the video. I have other videos on other features of BigBlueButton, including polls and the right type of document to upload. I'll link those all in this description. Good luck.